will be joining us shortly. So it is 20 after 12, June the 5th. We will call to order the Elections Board special meeting. Again, it is 20 after 12 and the meeting is called to order. I'll ask Stephanie for the last time to read the public comment notice.
Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used, Teams Q&A. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the county's discretion. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue. The county shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any response to public comment will be done at the county's discretion.
Okay, thank you very much. For those who are wondering why I said Stephanie will be reading that for the last time is because today is Stephanie's last day with us. She will be, well, not going to say where she's going because I'm not sure she wants that or not. But so Stephanie, thank you for your service to Berks County. We wish you the best in your new endeavors moving forward. And thank you for waiting till today till we got all the certification done and then moving off. So we really appreciate all the work that you've done. You started back in COVID as our public information officer and then moved into elections. So hopefully this experience will help you in your next role, and I wish you the best. All right.
Same here, Stephanie. Appreciate your commitment to elections even before you were part of elections, and very much appreciate the timing here. Really on both ends, it gives us time to prep somebody and the team going forward for the general election, but it helped us finish the certification. So thank you very much and all the best.
And same with me. I really appreciate all the great work that you did. We're going to miss you. I know where you're going, and I wish you the very best working at the next level. And congratulations, and come back and visit us when you can. Thank you.
Okay, we'll move to public comment on agenda items. We have nothing in person, nothing online. We'll move to the approval of the minutes from the May 28, 2026 election board meeting. Are there any changes or additions to the minutes? If none, the minutes stand approved as presented. We'll now move on to the agenda items. Before we move into that, I did not mention it, but I do want to mention why we started late is because today is the kickoff of the World War II weekend. All three of us together with our executive assistants were this year and have been for many, many years part of the parade that starts at the airport, comes through Reading and ends down here in Penn Street. So we got here, hopped off our vehicles. They started the programming and we spoke a few words welcoming people to Reading and to Berks County. We have people here that are local, people from Minnesota, Ohio, Massachusetts, West Virginia, from all over that have come here for the World War II weekend. So that's why our meeting was started late today. First item is the write-in vote cumulation. We will review the petitions to accumulate and or identify write-in votes and accumulate write-in votes cast during the general primary held on May 19th, 2026. Will that be Cody?
Thank you, Commissioner, and good afternoon, Election Board. So we had 4 petitions to accumulate that were filed within the 5-day unofficial period. Before we get started, just a brief overview. Candidates will receive credit for their as registered name, but they must accumulate any variations of those of their as registered names. The law, as we've talked about in previous years, is guided by voter intent. Generally, where voter intent is found, accumulation is permissible. So with that being said, we will move to our first petition, which is for Kathleen Killian. It is a petition to accumulate Democrat write-in votes for Democratic County Committee Person, Spring Township 5, a 4-year term. Ms. Killian's as registered name is Kathleen M. Killian, and my recommendation would be to grant the petition to accumulate as to all the names that are listed.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second the motion. I'll second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Just for clarification, normally, can you give us an idea of the variation? Because
Yeah.
occasionally we reject.
You mean the specific variations listed? for
Yes.
her? Yeah, absolutely. So she has listed Kathleen M. Killian. And also there's 3 votes for Kathleen M. Killian and then 19 votes for Kathleen Killian.
Yep. Very, very clear intent.
Okay. Any other comment? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carries.
The next petition is for Stephen B. Scrocky. It is a petition to accumulate Democrat write-in votes for Democratic County Committee Person, Spring Township 5, 4-year term. Mr. Scrocky's as registered name is Stephen B. Scrocky. He is seeking to accumulate 8 write-in votes for Stephen B. Scrocky, 11 write-in votes for Stephen Scrocky, 1 write-in vote for a Stephen B. Scrocky, spelled differently than the first Stephen B. Scrocky, 1 write-in vote for a Stephen Crocky, Krocki, and 1 write-in vote for a Stephen Strocki, Strocki.
I'll make the motion to
Second.
approve that.
Do we have a motion and a second? Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, the motion carries.
The next petition to accumulate is from Megan E. Souders, also known as Megan Souders Zobian. It is a petition to accumulate Democrat write-in votes, Democrat County Committee Person, Wyomissing for 4-year term. Ms. Souders' as registered name is Megan E. Souders. She is seeking to accumulate 6 write-in votes for Megan E. Souders, 49 write-in votes for Megan Souders Zobian, 1 write-in vote for Megan L. Souders Zobian, 1 write-in vote for Megan Souders Zobian, 1 write-in vote for Megan Souders Zobian, not hyphenated, 3 write-in votes for a Megan Zobian, 1 write-in vote for a Megan Souders Zobian with no space, 1 write-in vote for a Megan Sanders Zobian, 1 write-in vote for a Megan Souders Zobin, 2 write-in votes for a Megan Souders Zobian, no A in Megan, and then 1 write-in vote for an Amanda Souders Zobian. My recommendation would be to grant the petition as to all the names listed except for Amanda Souders Zobian.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? None. All those in favor signify by saying aye. None opposed, the motion carries.
And our last petition is for Kathleen E. Beisch. It's a petition to accumulate Democrat write-in votes, Democrat County Committee Person, Wyomissing 2, 4-year term. The as registered name is Kathleen E. Beisch, and she is seeking to accumulate 30 write-in votes for Kathy Beisch. Recommend.
So moved.
Yes.
Second.
You have a motion and a second. Any discussion? None. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. None opposed, the motion carries.
That's all I have.
Okay, that will finalize the write-in vote accumulation. Second item on the agenda is to authorize the execution of the following. A, votes cast for statewide offices from the May 19, 2026 general primary to the Department of State Bureau of Elections. And 2, certification of the official results of votes cast during the general primary held on May 19, 2026. And the results have not changed since the last time, which we voted on submitting the unofficial results.
Can we do both at once or should we split them up?
You could do both at once. It may be easier just to do separate.
Split.
So it's
Yeah,
clear.
it's
I'll make a motion for the number 2 agenda item A, votes cast for statewide office from the May 19, 2026 general primary to the Department of State Bureau of Elections.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. None opposed, the motion carries. You have a motion for item
I'll
2B.
make a motion, item 2, item sub B, certification of the official results of votes cast during the general primary held on May 19th, 2026.
And I'll second the motion.
You have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. None opposed, the motion carries. with the certification, I want to congratulate all those who, all of those who ran in the election because you were part of the process, and also to those who won. And I wish you the best in your new position. And I'll go to item number 3, discussion of state committee campaign text message complaint for decision as to whether or not to refer the matter to the district attorney's office for further investigation. And Cody, I'm going to open it up for you to bring the matter.
Thank you. So as part of the text message complaints that we discussed last week, included within that complaint was what I'll refer to as a separate complaint, but it was in regards to a similar text message. And the text message in question was a text message that specifically named an individual who was running for state committee. And these text messages originated from a 717 area code. If you recall, the text messages last week originated from a New Jersey area code. The text in question was a picture and then a follow-up text below the picture. What differentiates this complaint from the complaints last week is that within the picture that is right above the text, there is a disclaimer that states who paid for the communication, which was a PAC, which is a duly registered PAC in Pennsylvania. If you recall, the advertising requirements in the election code requires that whenever any person makes an expenditure for the purpose of financing communications which advocate the election or defeat of a candidate, which this text message did, then that communication needs to clearly and conspicuously state the name of the person who made or financed the expenditure for the communication. In this case, since the disclaimer is on the picture, I should say, even though the disclaimer is on the picture within the text message, but not also specifically included in the text message itself, the communication as a whole states, I think, pretty clearly who financed the expenditure for this communication, which was the PAC in question. As such, I believe the intent of the advertising statute within the election code is satisfied. And as such, it would be my recommendation to not refer this matter to the DA's office for further investigation.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
We have a motion and a second to not refer the matter to the district attorney's office for the reasons mentioned by our solicitor. Any discussion?
Just briefly, I know Cody mentioned it. I just want to make sure that the difference is there was a disclaimer by a duly registered political action committee registered with the Department of State. And that's the difference.
That is correct, yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. No further discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. None opposed. The motion carries. That ends the agenda items for our meeting. We will now move to the election director's report.
Thanks, and good afternoon. During the 5-day review period, we completed the write-in review process. In addition to the 4 petitions that were submitted, we had about 6 other candidates that won county committee people or person seat through a write-in vote, so 10 in total. Last week, we also completed the post-election audits. We did the 2% audit with 3 observers or actual participants from the parties. 2 representatives from the Republican Party helped us out, and 1 representative from the Democratic Party helped us out. For the 2% audit, we audited 3 precincts, full results by hand, and found no discrepancies in any of them. We were also chosen for the RLA audit. We had 1 precinct that we looked at for the Republican lieutenant governor race. That was the statewide race that was chosen. And again, our staff and the observers, participants helped us out with that. And we found no discrepancies.
And that was chosen by the state, not by us.
Correct. That was chosen, right, by the state. So that was all submitted to the Department of State as per Act 88 for the 2% and the RLA. And lastly, as the commissioners mentioned, today is Steph's last day. I'm sure I can speak for the entire staff. She'll be missed, and we just want to wish her the best of luck in her next position.
Okay. Thank you, Ann. We will now move to the general comments from the board regarding current election-related issues.
Just wanted to congratulate and thank Ann, Marcia, Steph, and their team for the great work that they did during this election process of the general primary. You get a couple hours of rest and then you have to start working on the general, I guess. That's how it works. So,
Not even a couple.
not even a couple. Thank you so much. I
Yeah,
appreciate
and I'm glad you said that. I read an article, I'm not going to say what county, but where a county executive is defending some of the issues that occurred on election day. And this team has really been solid over the last number of years, and we appreciate it.
And also, Ann and your team, Marcia, Stephanie, the rest, thank you for your hard work during these elections. I do want to also thank, I received from different people and emails as well, observations, either poll workers or poll watchers, observations, and we do take those seriously. And we do look at them, and we have been changing our manuals and trainings every year as those observations come in. So we want to continually make sure that our elections run better, that our poll workers are better prepared as well, better trained, and that everything runs smoothly on election day. So if anyone does have any observations, any thoughts, please feel free to reach out to Ann or anyone in the elections office and share that. You can reach out to myself as well, because you want to make sure that we are gathering that feedback and making sure that we do make any necessary changes. With that, we'll move to public comment. We have nothing in person. Do we have anything online? Nothing in person, nothing in line. That will close the public comment period.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second that.
The meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you.